And good evening, everyone. Welcome here to another Thursday night football here on Vype Live as we get ready for tonight's matchup between Nimitz and MacArthur. I'm Detroit Williams, joined by Jarvis and Justice on the ones and twos. And Jarvis, we got a great game for everyone tonight.
Yes, we do got a great game tonight. We got the Aldi Nimitz Cougars versus the MacArthur Generals, and it's slated out to be a good one, folks.
Definitely slated out to be a good one here tonight. 14-6A football. Beautiful weather here in Houston, Texas. It has cooled down just a tad bit, so it won't be too much heat. Let's hope the players are hydrated. I was about to step aside for tonight's national anthem. Nimitz coming in tonight, 2-1. MacArthur right now 0-3, looking to get their first win against a very formidable Nimitz squad. Both of these teams look to get their momentum heading in the right direction, and can't wait to some exciting football. We'll step aside for the national anthem, and we'll be back right after this.
I think they're winning. So the star quarterback is hurt. He's not playing tonight, number six.
And welcome back here to Vype Live, as that was a beautiful national anthem played by the saxophone group at Nimitz Band. As we get ready for the coin toss, team captains heading out for Nimitz. It's going to be number 1, Malachi Augustus. You also have number 5, Caden Phillips. Number 2, Anthony Jordan. And number 8, Brashard Miles. They will be heading out as far as the team captains for the Nimitz Cougars. Now, Jarvis, thank you for the correction. MacArthur is actually coming in this game 1-2. They did get a win early on in this season. So this team is looking to, get back on a winning track of things. MacArthur be in the all white with the red helmets. What are you looking forward for tonight's matchup between MacArthur and Nimitz?
Well, tonight I'm looking for toughness. I'm looking for grit. This is a district game. You're gonna get into a lot of district games over the city of Houston. Basically these coming months, but this is the first district game of the month. So of this district, it's good district. I know we was here a couple weeks ago when Nimitz played Willis High School. It was a good one. That was a good game.
Yeah, really good game.
But now the preseason is over. Now it's all about teams fighting for that playoff spot.
Definitely trying to fight for those playoff spots as you see the team captains heading out for the MacArthur Generals. For MacArthur, it's going to be number 4, Trey Allen, number 32, Elijah McDonald, and number 45, Xavier Ragoza, listed as a running back and linebacker. It's always excited, Jarvis, for these teams to head into district play. A lot of familiarity between your opponents. You've been facing these guys probably since grade school, so no surprises when you line up against the next guy in front of you. So each team looking to get started off in the district with a win here, especially for Nimitz. They have a lot of promise heading into this season. Veteran group, and something that you noticed in pregame looks like they'll be without their starting quarterback here tonight as well.
Yeah, Albert Brown will not be playing tonight. He's going to be sidelined with an injury. But we're going to see who's going to go out with the first snap. I think they're going to get the ball first here in the first half. So we got a good game today, folks. A good game. We got MacArthur versus Nimitz Cougars. Let's go.
Can't wait to get this one started. Now, MacArthur, they'll be in the Wolverine helmets, one of my favorite helmets. It has that Michigan-type feel, Michigan-type look, very classic, blue and yellow pants. Again, MacArthur Generals being the red helmet, all white uniforms. Let's get ready for some exciting football. Beautiful weather here in the Houston area. Both bands ready to get things started as well. And those of you joining us on YouTube, be sure to leave a like and subscribe on Vype Live for continued coverage of high school football throughout the Texas area. We also starting to cover some higher levels of football. So very exciting times here on the Vype Live. Out to kick off for MacArthur is going to be number 36. Excuse me, that's 26. Victor Juarez, strong kicker. Got an opportunity to see him last year. He does a good job of putting it in the back of the end zone most of the times. See if he'll kick it back. To return for Nimitz, you have number 5, Caden Phillips, alongside number 3, Jalen Jackson.
We have kickoff, folks. So outside kick, and he touched it.
Onside kick, but
it looks like the first down's going to MacArthur. Did the ball go 10 yards?
It might have been a false start on MacArthur. That penalty flag came out very quickly. To get the official call here. But I like the aggressiveness of coming out here from MacArthur. Onside kick, just to start things off. I started last week. I got the new football game, college football. I like to do that sometimes just to throw people off. Onside kick in the first quarter. So, pretty good strategy here for MacArthur. But they will be penalized for the false start, so they had to re-kick.
They're going to be smart now. They're going to move up their back players.
they'll try it again. And a little collision here down at the bottom of your screen, and that time unsuccessful as it rolls out of bounds. And Nimitz, they'll get things started off at the 45-yard line. Nimitz, head coach, Cornelius Hammond, assistants, Rashad Colquitt, Eric Buchanan, Leslie Davis, Marshall Lawson, Nicholas Nanez, Marquez Bowlen, Brian Swain, Jalen Wyatt, Olin Cowan, Christopher Speed, Joseph Dixon, Sterling Creeks, and Joshua Wells is the head coaching staff. Five wide here, starting out for Nimitz. Quickly gets it out to Malachi Gustis. Gustis gets it upfield on a quick screen. Face mask call, fights for it as he was able to pick up a gain of 9.
Yes, we got the superintendent from MacArthur, Dr. Latoya Goffney, the director of athletics, Drake Thompson, principal, Shauna Showers, the ninth grade campus principal, Dr. Yule Everline, the campus athletic coordinator, as well as head football coach Blake Ware, Dylan Jackson, offensive coordinator, Nick McCoy, defensive coordinator, Daron Trevino, running backs coach, Tim Fitzpatrick, linebackers coach, quarterbacks, Tim Ware, offensive lineman, Ben Taylor, defensive end, Michael Carazzi, defensive tackles, J.C. Cooper, corners, Sherrod Daniels, offensive line, Lawrence Gisby.
Great coach staff over there at MacArthur as we get a quads look here. It's going to be a penalty flag, probably illegal formation on Nimitz. Just couldn't get things sorted out at the bottom of your screen as they try to go for a halfback dive.
It looks like they got the young fella starting, Edwin Brown, at quarterback. So the young fella's going to get his first game in action this year.
It's always a little bit of nerves for your first opportunity, especially on a Thursday night platform at the varsity level. Offense not in sync that time. They're going to lose 5 yards, illegal formation, hit a yard. And they're going to run right up the middle.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cougars all the way to the house. That's Brashard Miles.
Little fella can go, Kenny.
Oh, man, he split the seams. Great blocking there from the interior, center guard combo, climbing to the second level, and he just hit his head on the goalpost. "35-yard run for Brashard Miles, and Nimitz getting things started early.
Field goal good.
7-0 first quarter, 10:52 remaining. Quick strike for the Cougars. We'll be back after this.
Got a good one, folks.
As we're back here on Vype Live, and drivers, just that quick strike touchdown there from Nimitz. 3 plays, end zone.
Yes. If they want to be efficient in that route, that's a great way to get started by not having your starting quarterback. That's a great way to rely on your running back. 2 plays. I think they ran 2 plays and got in the end zone.
Yeah, ran a couple plays, got in the end zone. And that's the best way. That's the best friend of any young quarterback at any level, is having a great run game to lean on to get you into the ball game. Here we are for the kickoff. It's going to be George Gonzalez back to return. This is Jonathan Mosley, and he is slung to the ground at the 18-yard line. Another penalty flag comes flying. Trying to get the official word here. some sort of personal foul against the Cougars. Onto the field march the general offense. They're going to come out in pistol formation, 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen, halfback slips in motion, empty formation. Whoa. Deep shot there, an incomplete pass, intended for a wide receiver, Quan Reynolds.
One thing about MacArthur offense and defense, there are a lot of age.
Yep.
Can go into this. So they have a very, very older team on MacArthur side. So I do rely them to run lean on their offensive side, but it's gonna take some. Say it's a false start, or is it a false start or encroachment or the defense?
Yeah, this is when you see the offensive line, defensive line pointing at each other. And he drove me off sides, but you're going to get an encroachment on the defensive line there. Backs and back 5 yards. A couple of penalties here early on to start things off. General is back in the empty formation. 5 wide. MacArthur brings 6. Nimitz brings 6. Oh.
Great tackle by number 3, Jalen Jackson, the DB out of Nimitz.
Yeah, Jalen Jackson came in there lowering the boom as the general was trying to get the ball out of the quarterback's hand very quickly. Ryan Smith, senior quarterback. Gets the plays in from the sideline. Back to the pistol formation. Tailback lined up directly behind the quarterback. Looks left. And he's going to throw this one up for grabs. And another incomplete pass here for Smith early on. You can tell Smith that time, Jarvis, he was feeling the pressure, didn't really have opportunity just to get his feet set, step into that throw.
Yeah, he didn't have his feet set there, Gentry. The thing about it is that as well is that he's going outside the pocket almost every play.
Yep.
So that's going to put a lot of pressure on your offensive lineman to try to hold the blocks up if you can't stay inside the pocket and deliver a pass.
Definitely puts a lot of pressure on the offensive lineman as the officials get his legal substitution here. So it's been a few plays, about 80% of the plays so far has been penalized to start this game. Looks like Nimitz, they're going to come after it. Might get offsides. Augustus is going to let this one take a bounce. And they'll be down right at the 43-yard line. Check the penalty. As Nimitz, they're going to decline the penalty. They're going to take the good field position, and they're going to mark it right at the, let's call it a 44-yard line. It's like right there between the 3 and the 4. A lot of empty sets I'm starting to see across the city of Houston in high school football. An motion tailback, jet sweep action, gets it quickly out to Caden Phillips.
It looks like he's going to hit the sideline.
Gets all the way to the sideline. He is brought down by a host of generals. And, Jarvis, you're starting to see a lot more of this spread offense, 5 wide. Teams just like to spread it out. You don't see too many teams line up in the I formation or even the flexbone formation like they used to back in the day.
Yes, you don't see that a lot. I know it's a handful of teams that still do it. I know the Katy Tigers still run. They're still famous for the I formation with the natural fullback. But yeah, a lot of teams are moving to the spread formation. That was a good run. Good run by Brashad Miles. I think I want to give him the ball every time.
Definitely feed Brashard Miles as much as possible. Make things easier on your young quarterback. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes a counter play.
With him again. I think he's going to bust it again.
Just driving ahead, gaining another 7 yards on the play, keeping that change, moving now to Nimitz playing with tempo.
Running again. Man, that offensive line is blocking, are they?
Pancakes everywhere. I'm saying white jerseys just constantly landing on their backs. Those big fellas having some fun up front. First and 10. Miles is going to get it again.
Oh, my God. Number 77 and number 74 are literally driving their man off the ball.
Dalton Howard.
I wish I could get 77.
Yeah, those some big fellas.
Yeah, some big guys, big guards. It's a pass outfield. Is he going to make it?
Oh, what a dot. Hit him in the chest. Great pocket, great pass, great operation. Just couldn't come down with it. That time was Malachi Augustus.
Great pass deflection by Quan Reynolds. Looks like he plays both sides of the field. He starts as a receiver as well as a quarterback.
Yeah, starting to see that more and more often. A lot of corners playing both ways. A lot more guys playing both ways. Travis Hunter, of course. And the first week, we got a chance to see Jermaine Bishop, who was going both ways. And it's starting to become the norm now as guys look to do that at the next level. Bunch formation here for Nimitz. He's going to motion out Augustus. Instant pressure.
Screen. Oh.
And it's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 4th and 9. And this is that gray area where, it's too close to go for a field goal, but, too close to punt, too far to go for a field goal. Back to the empty. Phillips in motion. Great pass protection here.
Looks like go downfield. Way to track the ball. Caden Phillips. That was nasty.
He went up and got it. Young man went up and got that. What a throw by the young man, Edwin Brown, and way to track the ball by Caden Phillips, but just a smooth operation so far early on in this game from the Cougars. What a strike. Interesting here. Malachi Augustus is the holder, so we got to watch out for a fake, as a PAT is good. 14-0 early on here in the first quarter, 7:25 remaining. It's been all Cougars here on Vype Live. As we're back here on Vype Live, and a quick strike there from the Nimitz Cougars. Great drive put together by the entire offensive unit. First getting it done on the ground game with Brashard Miles. Then they ended on a 37-yard pass attempt to Caden Phillips. Just an all-around great drive for the Cougars.
Looks like it's going to be a long one tonight, folks.
As they're going to kick this one off. Makes a move. Takes a shot, but keeps falling forward. Jonathan Mosley. Hey, he's going to feel that one in the morning. You know, Jarvis, somebody used to always tell people, it's like the hits that seem like from the outside perspective that hurt the worst really wasn't all that bad. It was the ones that no one really paid attention to that got you.
Yeah. Yes. I call those surprises. Okay, they thought they were going to come out in that spread set again. Ryan Smith at quarterback.
Smith again back at quarterback. Pistol formation, trips up top. One wide receiver's at the bottom of your screen. Nimitz playing strong side. Looks like they're going to bring a blitz from the top of your screen. And they sent forward, try to break on it. That time was Javon Hicks. Seen a slant coming and played it well. Second and 10 here as the Generals will get the call in from the sideline. Even spread formation, two weapons on each side of the field. Halfback motions out to the bottom. Low snap.
Oh,
they had it.
I think two receivers ran the same route on that play.
Yeah, it looked like you're right. There was two guys in the same area. Personal foul against Cyrus Williams. They're going to get him for roughing the passer. Be a first down here for the Generals. This time they bring in the H-back for the pistol formation. He's going to be lined up on the weak side, but the Generals, they're going to take a timeout, try to recalibrate, talk things over. We'll step aside. You're watching Vype Live. It's back here on Vype Live, and the Generals marching down the field with the help of a 15-yard roughing the passer penalty. And it's been early on struggles so far on the offensive side for the General offense, just the communication. It seems like there's some miscommunication going on in offense. Back to the pistol formation. H-back lined up on the strong side with two wide receivers. And it's going to look quickly for a quick wide receiver screen. Great block there.
Broke it.
showing off the Jets. Gets in. House call.
House call.
Ryan Smith gets a huge touchdown to start things off tonight. As Portillo gets into the end zone. Joshua Portillo, but that was set up by Xavier Ragoza just with the excellent kick-out block.
That was a good touchdown.
$47-yard quick strike here from the Generals as it's going to make this a one-score game. And the PAT is good. Generals answered quickly after the timeout and caught the Cougars defense off guard. We'll step aside. You watch Vype Live. Quick strike touchdown for the MacArthur Generals as they would get their first touchdown tonight. 47-yard reception for Portillo. Caden Phillip and Brashard Miles back to return. Kick this one off will be Joshua Jones. Victor Jores. And another onside kick attempt. And recovered by the Cougars.
They got it back? Yes, they got it back.
Devon Hicks able to get on the football. .6:27 remaining here in the first quarter. Split back formation here for the Cougars. And they're going to run a quarterback cover.
Broke a tackle. Looks like he gone. Can he make it? And he puts him in the end zone.
Touchdown. Cougars. House call. Edwin Brown.
The youngster.
52-yard rushing touchdown, and it's been big plays for both sides of the football.
What a first quarter, huh?
26 points scored for both, 27 points scored from both teams already. And, man, just the explosiveness you're seeing here in 14-6A from both teams as the PAT is good, 21-7. And that didn't take long at all, Jarvis. I'm like, just the evolution of the dual threat quarterback. You're seeing guys like Edwin Brown and some of the other dual threat quarterbacks make plays with their legs and their arms, and it puts so much stress on the defense week in and week out. If you look at the college football ranks, some of the top quarterbacks now are dual threats. Haynes King over at Georgia Tech, Josh Mateer over at Oklahoma, Lenore Sellers over at South Carolina. Just the dual threat quarterback is here to stay, and I really think That's what makes your offense more potent and more dynamic, is having a guy that can do it with his arms and his legs. As get ready for a kickoff here. As kicks out, and it's going to take this one back. Gets over to the sideline, heads out of bounds. That was Corey Fisher on the return. Generals come back here out on the offensive side of football, and they're going to keep the H back in there. Xavier Ragoza had a lot of success with him on the previous drive. And they're going to run the inside zone. Nice way to cut up field as he is tripped up. Jordan Fisher on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 1. Pistol ace formation here, tight end on each side. Man, they're going to get this one up the middle, but that is blown up in the backfield by the Cougars, number 44.
Lamont Strong.
Lamont Strong. Strong while he is strong. He took on a double team and still got into the backfield. It's going to make it 3rd and 5. Similar formation here, halfback and H-back on the strong side to the 2 wide receivers. And they're going to call another timeout as Generals will try to get another good play in before 3rd down. We'll step aside. You're watching Vype Live.
And we're back here. We still have timeout not right now. The Krugers 21, the Generals 7. Looks like we got a great game tonight, folks.
Third and 4. Now, previous time they out of the timeout, they had that touchdown. Going to get a false start here on the tight end at the bottom of your screen. Let's make it 3rd and 9. Same formation. Nimitz showing pressure.
Looks like another out to the tight end.
Yeah, quick out route to the tight end, and he is tripped up after a gain of about 2. And that's going to bring up 4th down here. And they're going to bring on their punting unit. Punter is going to be Victor Juarez. Low snap, corrals it. And nice punt here. It's going to go out of bounds. Probably start off at the 43-yard line. Seems it's actually going to mark him at the 40-yard line. So far, three drives, 3 touchdowns for the Nimitz Cougars. Had a 38-yard rushing touchdown for Bashard Miles. We had the excellent pass and catch by Caden Phillips. Then we had the big-time run from Edwin Brown. So many weapons here from the Cougars offense. As to get things started here, this is backup tailback Braylon Booth checking in the ball game as he picks up about a gain of 8. And they're going to hand this off to Booth again, following behind his blockers as he gashes ahead for a gain of 6.
Yeah, they have a problem. MacArthur's biggest issue is they have a problem with stopping the run. And them 2 guards they're just making way.
They are clearing the way, and you can just see the size difference from the booth. You could probably see it on your television screen or your phone screen, wherever you're watching it from. Just the Nimitz offensive line versus MacArthur defensive line is just huge mismatch. And they're going to run it right up the middle again. This time it's Bashard Miles, and Miles chugs ahead, picks up about a gain of 4 on the play. And anytime you have a tough time stopping the run, it just makes things so difficult on the defensive end because you have to bring extra guys in the box, and now you're leaving your corners on an island one-on-one with these excellent weapons that Nimitz have. So they put you in a tough position every time that, they call a play. Guys, this goes in orbit motion, and they're going to hand this off up the middle. Breaking the
back
weight.
to the outside.
Wow. Showing the speed. Bashard Miles. Looking like Booby Miles on that one. The house call.
That's the second touchdown of the night in the first quarter.
First quarter, 2 touchdowns. Big-time players make big-time plays. 42-yard rushing touchdown as he is close already to 100 yards. He had the 37-yard rush, and now he just had a 42-yard rush. He's pretty close on eclipsing that 100-yard rushing mark in the first quarter.
Yes.
And the PAT is up, and it is good. 28-7, 128 remaining here. Cougars 4 for 4 on their offensive drives. As we're back here on Vype Live, as 42-yard rushing touchdown for Bashard Miles, second touchdown the other night. He's been excellent so far, and as well as his offensive line just getting it done. So many weapons on this Nimitz offense. And out to kick this one, this is going to be George Gonzalez, junior kicker. And he's going to kick this one all the way back. And this is Jonathan Mosley on the return. Mosley trying to pick his spots and takes a big hit there. And they'll get things started off at the 29-yard line. Generals again coming out. H-back lined up on the weak side. Two wide receivers up top. Seems to be their favorite formation here. Also lined up in the pistol. Lined up right behind Smith. It's going to be Mosley. Play action. And they're going to look for a deep shot. And, yeah, that's going to be pass interference.
Pass interference on the slot receiver. Number 2, Anthony Jordan.
Yeah, Anthony Jordan just got too handsy that time. And, you know, like the coaching staff is going to coach him up there. Football was almost uncatchable, so there was really no need to grab the wide receiver in that situation. Spread formation. Stack the wide receivers at the bottom of the screen. Another play action. Instant pressure.
Down the field.
Oh, picked off.
Like, he fumbled.
Dropped it. Oh, man. Interception by Anthony Jordan. And he fumbled it, and his eyes probably got so wide when he seen the end zone. He couldn't believe it.
Oh, my God, the ball.
As we get a personal foul against quarterback Ryan Smith. And it'll be an additional 15 yards tacked on here. So Nimitz will start things off with tremendous field position right at the Generals' 48-yard line. Empty formation. And that one's too low for intended target Caden Phillips. Okay. Here we are, 2nd and 10. And they're going to hand this off to
Back
Brashard
to the back.
as he picks up about a gain of 9 on the play.
Miles. get over there, bro.
He's, pass complete to Malachi Augustus. Now to be the end of the first quarter. Nimitz Cougars lead this one 28-7. We'll be back to start things off in the second quarter. You're watching Vype Live. And we're back here to start things off. Here's quarterback taking off and smartly slides. That is Edwin Brown picking up they're going to mark him actually down where he gave up himself. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Quads formation. 4 wide receivers at the top of your screen. Here comes a counter play out to – oh, he didn't go down. He stayed on his feet. Third touchdown of the first half. What a great play there from Brashard Miles. Young man staying on his feet, being physical, running behind his pads, and this offensive line is getting it done. That was a 25-yard touchdown. The eclipse over the 100-yard mark. 3 touchdowns on the night. Young man's been balling. And PAT's up, and it is good. 35-7. Cougars lead it. As we're back here on Vype Live, as we're live for www.thorn Stadium. Very beautiful venue here in Aldine, ISD. Great hospitality, great support, great staff here. We're always thankful for them welcoming us here to be a part of their district. General set to return this one back to return. It's going to be Mosley alongside number 9, Corey Fisher. And it's going to be more of a pooch kick here. Fair catch. He weighed fair catch 2 times. he let him know, like, hey, I'm today. I seen what happened to the last security guard. as the Generals are going to start off at the 25-yard line.
Nimitz defense, they're playing dominant tonight. They're
Yeah.
playing dominant football. They had that one giveaway in the first quarter, but other than that, though, this can get ugly, real bad.
Yeah, it's definitely teetering towards a lopsided night so far. It's been all Cougars. We had that one huge screenplay that burst out for the Generals. Portillo took it to the house. Outside of that, it's been a pretty tough night here for the Generals. Just trying to get things going. Seems like the players are trying to understand the signals coming in from the sideline. I keep seeing the quarterback, put his, hands up and trying to relay the offense to his team. Quick RPO, and that is incomplete. Intended receiver, Jaden Luna. Luna back in the pistol, and, well, they're going to get encroachment. Here we are, 2nd and 5. Generals. It's going to run a halfback dive inside here, bouncing his back, makes a cut. Able to just turn his legs forward, pick up a solid gain of 6, and move the chains. On a run, it's going to be number 9, Corey Fisher. First 10, right at midfield. And they're going to run in Mosley again. I mean, not much going on there for Fisher. Second and 9 here. 9:56 remaining here in the second quarter.
So you go plug it up out here, and then
Here's Smith, and pass is going to be incomplete, but there's some laundry on the field. This is going to be pass interference. Be a first down here. Pistol formation. Tight end on the weak side, 2 wide receivers at the bottom. And play action. It's going to look top side and incomplete. Again, intended for Patillo, caught the touchdown pass earlier. And they're going to run an inside zone here. That's going to be eradicated in the backfield. Minimal gain at most. It's going to bring them 3rd and 10 here for the Generals. Press coverage at the bottom of your screen for Nimitz. So they're going to send Luna in motion. Wheel route at the top and going up and get it. Making up for the pass interference. That's going to be Javon Hicks with the interception. 2nd interception of the night for Braden Smith. Ryan Smith. What a play. Young man just went up and got it. Attacking the ball, high pointing it, making a play. As this be the worst starting field position for the Cougars so far tonight. Starting off at their own 14. 8:30 remaining here in second quarter. As Smith is going to keep this one, cuts this one back side, and he has all green grass in front of him. Gets out to the 50. As he's going to go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line, changing field position quickly. Edwin Brown getting his first start of the year. Just being a very dynamic playmaker. .46-yard rush there from Brown. Quick orbit route to the outside. Grip blocking there by Augustus. Try to spin up field. And it's going to be brought down. That is Michael Henry on the reception. Not sure if that's a rush or pass because he caught it behind the line of scrimmage. That might have been a rush. That was a backward pass. First and 10. And they're going to run an inside zone play. Just look at this offensive line moving guys and tailback taking advantage of it. 21, Dakari Franklin, sophomore. Be interesting to see just how many more touches Bashard Miles will get tonight. And they're going to run it again. Green grass in front of them. Picking up a head of steam. That's a house call. Touchdown, Cougars. Dakari Franklin, young sophomore, getting on the board. 20-yard rush. Nimitz have scored on all drives so far, and the PAT is up, and it is good. 42-7, Cougars rolling. As we get ready to kick things off, 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Nimitz dominating his game so far in the first half. It's been tough showing for the general defense. See if they can get things turned around here in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be corralled at the 2-yard line. Great pursuit there as he is tripped up. Thank you. Generals will have the ball right at the 16-yard line. Braden Smith so far. Ryan Smith so far, 2 interceptions. Does have a touchdown. Trying to find his rhythm here. As they're going to hand this one off. And he's going to try to bounce this one outside. Nice run by Trinidad Espinoza. Good tackle by 45, Lathan Causey. Trips up top, pistol formation. 2nd and 9. Nimitz showing man coverage. No safety help. Offsides here at the bottom of your screen. As the officials will talk it over. As it's going to go against the defensive line. Second and 4. It's going to quickly throw this one to the outside, and his intended wide receiver was Mayha Davis. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Low snap. Tries to get this one out quickly. Oh, no, it is intercepted. A deflection interception. 3rd interception for Smith tonight. It's been a tough going, but great awareness by the defensive lineman, seeing that his corner had the interception but got popped. And the defensive lineman was able to jump in there and get that one for the interception. So 3rd turnover for the Generals, and now just fantastic field position for Nimitz inside the red zone already. .537 remaining, already inside the red zone are the Cougars. Augustus in orbit motion, And they're going to run a counter play to the backside, and that is broken up by number 44, Victor Regoza. Dakari Franklin on the carry. Another counter play as he is tripped up. Maybe he gets very close to the first down line. Gain of 8. Another rush from Franklin. Two wide receivers at the bottom. Augustus one-on-one up top. And they're going to hand this one off again right up the middle. As this is going to fall forward, pick up the first down. First and goal here for the Cougars. Just grinding away at this one. Up 35, being received, they start pulling the reins back. Try to milk this clock a little bit. And they're going to hand this one off again. That's read wonderfully by the inside linebacker, Josh Morales. And they're going to hand this one off again up the middle. And he is brought down. Dakari Franklin having trouble finding some running alleys. Linebackers, they're just crashing down in the middle of the defense. Middle of the offensive line, blowing that one up. Third and goal. If you're the general linebacker, you got to be careful. They might pop one right over your head. Keep crashing down. Trying to play honest mesh concept. And that one's batted down. And they're going to bring on the field goal unit. This will be a 25-yard field goal attempt here. And it is blocked. It is blocked by the Generals. Looks like number 13 and 25 got their hands on it. Noel Moxzuma and Victor Juarez got their hands on that one. So best field position of the night for the Cougars, and they come away with no points. Quick RPO here. Screen. Joshua Portillo. As we were just at the 2-minute warning. General offense will come back out. Nickel over defense here from the Cougars. They're going to bring up the safety. Shift at the D-line. They're going to run an inside zone here. Mosey try to bounce it outside. Physical tackling. As Corey Fisher able to pick up some yards. As we're going to have unsportsmanlike conduct, offset, and penalties. As now we're having an issue with the first chain. Chain gang, trying to get the markers fixed. Third and 7, 1:50 remaining. Nimitz showing blitz. And they're going to bring a delayed pressure here from the backside. That is the 4th interception of the night. Yes. Yeah. 4th interception of the night. It's just been a tough night for Smith. And looking at their roster, it seems like he's their only option right now. Listed at quarterback. Every player has their nights. Everybody has their tough nights. It's just been a rough night. His defense has shown Smith a lot of different coverages, different looks. As you're not able to see it, but right now, the Aldine coaching staff and the players are doing a tremendous job of rallying behind their guy Smith, just trying to keep him encouraged, engaged in the ball game so far. Just been a tough night with four interceptions. Like the officials are going to get the personal foul penalties worked out on both teams. And Nimitz, they're going to start things off again at the 17-yard line. Wide bunch formation. Strong side of the hash mark. Pre-snap motion. And a dot to Malachi Augustus. Touchdown, Cougars. Edward Brown tosses in his second touchdown of the night, as he also has a rushing touchdown. So 3 touchdowns for the young man, young sophomore, getting it done. And the PAT is no good. Press A. A. I keep saying the quarterback when they getting the plays and he's just like, I got you. Hit. Let's try hit A again. As we're back here, is going to get a fair catch by Fisher. And they're going to start things off at the 25-yard line. 1:30 to go here in the second quarter. Cougars, the score shows 49-7, but the officials on the PAT attempt was given a no good signal. We'll stay with the score. 49-7, a minute 30 to go. Low snap. Gets it up, and they're going to run this one for a gain of 5 on the play. On the carry, that's Trinidad Espinoza. Hand this one off again, and probably like a gain of 2. Seems as if MacArthur are going to try to take this one into half, burn as much time as possible, try to go in and get some coaching, come out better, and execute and work on getting better in the second half. 3rd down. Another inside zone play, and this is just obliterated in the backfield. It's going to bring on 4th down. Looks like each coaching staff is going to let this one go into the halftime. As Nimitz leads this one 49-7. It's been all Cougars all first half. We'll step aside, and you guys enjoy the halftime performances by each band. You're watching Vype Live. used to do the production part.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Because this is what it has me doing now.
this is the XLR, and this is supposed to be getting the sound from the outside, right?
Yes, and the mic is plugged in out there to like the other side. So this connects to that outside box. The mic is plugged into the outside box, and it's already on the
I got you.
balcony thing.
So,
And then this. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
This is it right here.
and we're not getting anything on this. So let's say put it right here. That doesn't make any sense. And what is this right here?
Main mix is straight up at noon. Hold on, plug it back in one more time. And she said, try moving the black. Yeah, all the way on the left. We'll see if that does anything.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, to the left. That one. Oh, got it.
Do you want, I know it's probably terrible time. Do you want turkey or ham?
Turkey.
Turkey? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think this is gonna work. I think we're just gonna end up using fake crowd noise, and this is picking up the band performances. So as soon as they're done, I'll do it. Yeah. Yeah, we tried it. I knew it wasn't gonna work.
You did everything you possibly could.
Yep.
The MacArthur band is under the direction of Brenton Wright, Uno de Grande Production, and Chris Gill. The superintendent of all United is Dr. Latoya Coffin. The principal of Arlington High School is Dr. South. The principal of MacArthur Management is Jewel Everline, and the director of Performing Arts is Rodrigo Rodriguez. The MacArthur High School band would like to thank the following volunteers for Summer Family, Oviedo Family, Robin from Pipeline and Supply, Maria, Ed, and Golden Shop, Metro Marketing Services, Incorporated.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nimitz High School is proud to welcome you to tonight's halftime entertainment. We are honored to announce the superintendent of all United Teams, Dr. Latoya Johnson, the director of fine arts, Mr. Rodrigo Rodriguez, the principal of the Mr. Walker Stewart, and principal of the Center, Mr. Paul Smith.
New day. I said new day. This one? I think this one. Okay. New day.
What matters to post-university people?
They got all these people. Ain't no fans. It's a problem, bro. That's the problem I have. This is a big community. I know it's a big community.
Hold on, they're still, I can hear it all. Can we just wait till they're done, and I'll mute it.
And now, introducing your dance officer, Teacher Lieutenant Maxton Gibson. Teacher Lieutenant Maxton Gibson. And Admiral Tamaya Holmes. Your social officers are Anthony Garcia, Jose Mendez, Isabel Dominguez, Julian Huerta, Diana Guzman. Waka Waka.
Adobe versus passing one.
That's what I want to go, bro. That's the game. That's the school I want to see. I want to do them games, bro. You should have it.
Let's recognize this stand up section of the week. Also, saxophone. Band members
It's nice.
and the
They got
ladies
instant replay. It's
will
easy.
receive
They got like replay and all that
a
shit.
Here it's easy. You talking about drive was?
board member of
Oh,
the week,
nah, yeah.
Emily Copeland.
So an hour
Winner
here.
of Nimitz 1, 2, and 3, 2025. You are now marching to the Olympics.
Yeah.
What's the same?
Got their whole. Is that finna turn up?
Solo? What the hell is this big ass sign? Let's go pick this big ass sign up. That's the part I gotta see. Or is this just a mat for them to dance on? It says it's pretty fire.
Yeah, they turned me on to Lenny Subs. I didn't know they were like that. And there's going to be a trips bunch formation here for the Cougars. Brown steps back, fires, and corralled. What a catch. Edwin Brown on the reception.
Also, drop.
Oh, back judge comes in and said it was an incomplete pass. And we also have a legal formation on the Cougars as well. So we had a safety. It was a botched punt. So the Generals had to take a safety. And that's why we are here with the Cougars. And it's going to be 1st and 15. And they get another opportunity at it. Line up in the backfield is going to be Braylon Booth. Seems like Rashard Miles, 3 early touchdowns. He's going to be done for the night. Tough running, runs into a wall there. And just pancakes galore. 74 just showing his dominance. Dalton Howard. That's a big unit up front. It reminded me of those throwback Big Ten teams like Michigan State or back in Ohio State used to be 3 yards in the cloud of dust type offensive lineman, just big guys mauling people up front. Here's Brown. Steps back, has Malachi Gus's one-on-one, grabbing, pulling, and it's going to be pass interference. I mean, everybody threw a penalty flag. I think even the cheerleader threw a penalty flag on that play. And that's going to be obvious pass interference there. But anytime you have an offensive line, that much size and just able to clear the path for your running backs like that, it's going to be a tough night for the defense. Automatic first down here for Nimitz. Inside release here from the receivers. Brown hitching, thinking about it, and it's going to get a holding call.
Oh, my God.
What a dot. I'm telling you, this kid is special, but drop pass and a holding call on Nimitz, but great pass defense from number 25, Josh Morales. And we're going to replay first down, 1st and 20. I tell you what, this kid, Edwin Brown, he's a playmaker. He's definitely a playmaker at the quarterback position. Not the biggest guy in the room, but he's only a sophomore, so he has the opportunity to continue to grow. And he has the arm talent. He has the pocket awareness. He sees the routes developing. Goes through his progression. Doesn't look to bail out too many times in the pocket. Just overall impressed with the young man. Here's a counter play. Nice job cutting back there by Braylon Booth. I say that's the one area where, when you have this, bigger offensive line that, when you try to run counters and pulling plays for your guards, that they might not be able to get out as quick and climb to the second level as quick as your tailback's trying to hit the hole. So that might be the one area that Nimitz might not be as strong at. Here we are, 2nd and 12. Another counter play, and the backside pursuit gets him. That's the second time I've seen 44, Victor Ragoza, hawk him down from the backside pursuit. He read that perfectly. Anytime you see a as we see the, opportunity to watch this matchup up front. Good pass block here. Look at pocket. Look at all day. He can make a phone call as he's going to throw this one up. Good ball tracking there and great pass defense I want to say number 13, Noel Magzuma, able to get his hand on that one. It's been a tough night for the general defensive line. They're you know, I mean, Brown had all day to throw that one.
One thing I am noticing, Gentry, is within the MacArthur defense is that their D line is not really getting any type of push
Right.
on when they're on defense, and that's important. That's important. Nimitz has been having their way the whole game.
That's right.
And the biggest thing is about Nimitz is that they're giving what MacArthur is giving them, but it's looking like a lot because they're not giving them much.
They're not giving them much, yeah.
So because they're scoring pretty common. That was like the first stop all game. So and that tells you a lot in the third quarter.
Yeah, it definitely says a lot there, Jarvis. And I give credit to this Nimitz offensive line. Those big guys, they have asserted their dominance, and you like to see the general defensive line fight back a little more. The best way to put it, just show some type of resilience, and if you get knocked down, get back up and continue to fight back the next play.
Yeah. Let's see what the MacArthur quarterback. He has 4 interceptions on the day. Let's see if he can keep the ball away from the defense.
Yeah, that's been the main thing for Smith going into the third quarter. Just take care of the football, no more turnovers, and nice run there. Gets up to the second level, up to the third level.
Salah.
And he's finally brought down after a nice run on the play, a gain of 26.
Trinidad Espinoza, the sophomore running back.
Trinidad, he's been running hard.
He's running hard the whole game. I'm surprised he hasn't got the ball a lot the way what they wanted to do. But what they wanted to do is basically a lot of RPO scheming down the field, push the ball downfield. It just hasn't been clicking. The receivers dropping the ball. The quarterback's making the wrong reads. It's a lot going on today. They're going to go back into the films and study this game. I don't expect them to look like this again this year.
Yeah, they're definitely going to make some improvements. As Trinidad making another tough run there. Once they watch this film back and they just see, a few mistakes here and there, this can be a totally different. I know the scoreboard says 51-7, but MacArthur is not. I don't feel like they're 44 points worse than Nimitz. I just
definitely not. They have talent. They have talent. The quarterback has talent too. It comes down to the scheme and the players that you have, right?
That's right.
Because Nimitz D line is not really just getting a lot of pressure. All these skill players are just not making enough plays. That's all it is.
As he botched that one, and great job breaking it up. I'll tell you what, number 2, Anthony Jordan, that kid, he's been all over on that defensive back side, on the defensive back for Nimitz, breaking up passes, interceptions. He already has 1 interception on the game so far. Try to get his second, but yeah, it's been a tough night for the skill position for MacArthur.
Yeah, and the defense on Nimitz, their defensive backs are playing like all-stars tonight. Anthony Jordan, Jalen Johnson, as well as Joshua Jones. 3 safeties, 3 head safeties they have. They're playing awesome tonight. I think they are 3 seniors starting on defense, so that's pretty good. They played a wonderful game tonight.
Here he is rolling now to his bottom of your screen, and that's an erratic ball. And we've seen a lot of that tonight so far from quarterback Ryan Smith. Just haven't been able to, have good ball placement. Not very accurate. Just a rough night. I'm pretty sure he's going to get back to his fundamentals, get back to practice, working on things, and work out the kinks. And they're going to be in a better spot next week from this game. Now, on the previous punt, it went over punter Victor Warner's head, and he had to take a safety. as we're at 4:32 remaining here in the third quarter. See if they can have a smooth operation on the punt. Good snap. Good punt. And Augusta is going to let this one bounce, and it will take a general bounce.
When I was in school, we used to say, oh, Peter.
Yeah. Peter, get away from the football. And that'll be down at the 17-yard line and 83 yards to pay dirt for the Nimitz Cougars. And we'll step aside. You watch Vype Live. And we're back here on Vype Live, and coming off field in 72, Colin Williams. High snap, and couldn't get it down. Looks like we have a change of quarterback. Well, that was a temporary change. 28, Terrence Warren. Excuse me, that was number 20, Alfred Freeman. This as a defensive back took a quarterback snap there. Another high snap. Brown able to get it, and he's just going to take off, use his athleticism, cuts up field.
Hold on to the ball. There we go.
Good job holding on to the football. I mean, he's going to be brought down by 45, Xavier Ragoza. Nice 8-yard run by Brown. And that's why, a lot of teams prefer a dual threat quarterback because they can make a broken play into a positive play.
Yes, I've seen that a lot, especially out of a player named the number one player in the state, Keyshawn Henderson.
Oh yeah,
he makes a lot of plays.
That kid
he makes
there.
a lot of plays. I'm actually excited to see him go to U of H next year.
Yep.
It's going to be a different change of scenery. I do expect him to be the starter at U of H next year. Just the reason being, number one player in the state, number one player in the country. And Winneman is actually going to the draft next year, hopefully.
Yep.
So, yeah, Keyshawn Henderson is going to bring a championship to Houston. I see it.
Wow. That's
Big 12 championship.
Big
Let's talk like that. Big 12
yeah, I like the Big 12.
Big 12 championship. Maybe not college football just yet,
Yeah.
but Big 12, I see it.
I agree with the Big 12 championship. Maybe you never know. They could catch fire and start getting players to come back home, transferring. You never know. It can possibly happen, especially with today's age in college football. Some great games this weekend going on in college football. You got Alabama, Georgia, down in Athens. You also got the big one, Penn State versus Oregon. Going to be a whiteout game. There's some pretty good games going on this weekend.
Yes, I know it's a big game today. I know Kingwood is playing North Shore tonight.
Oh,
So that's a big game over here on the north side. I know you say Dobie has a game tomorrow.
against Pasadena Memorial.
Pasadena Memorial. That's actually called, bro. That's actually called the Battle of the Beltway.
The Battle of the Beltway?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's going to be a trophy ceremony at the end and everything.
Oh man.
Yeah, because so Pasadena Dobie is, I want to say, maybe 15 minutes away from Pasadena Memorial. So if you stay on the Beltway 8, off Black Hawk, that's Dobie. If you stay on Beltway 8, get off of Preston, to your left is Pasadena Memorial. So that's why they call it the Battle of the Beltway 8. I only seen Dobie lose it one time.
Yeah,
and I was in high school that year, and I think on my junior year we lost. We lost to him, but 21-20. I think 21-20. It was a pretty good game. It's always a good game, but Dobie always prevails.
As we have a botch snap here and a block punt. It looks like MacArthur, they're going to recover it. Nice recover on a fumble, on a botched fumble. But, yeah, it's always a great game between Dobie and Pasadena Memorial. As now, as you said in the pregame, drivers, we're starting to get into district play. across the area here in the city of Houston. And so a lot of great games coming your way this weekend, next weekend. And, we're all excited for these matchups.
It's all now. It's all about now. It is all about it's all about finishing the season. It's all about making that run. Make sure you solidify your playoff spot, and you want to win your district. It's all everybody wants those bragging rights.
That's right.
On winning the district, winning your city, winning your area. It's all about, like I said, it gets down to championship football, and it's all about the grind of the football season. Now you're in the mid part of the season. It's all about winning games and just marking them down.
Definitely. This is definitely the grind of the football season as we get another counterplay. And that was just read beautifully by a host of Cougars. Host of Cougars. It's the helmet.
The helmet, yeah.
They keep throwing me off.
You know what? Delaware has the same exact helmets.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. And that's why I keep pausing a couple times when I'm saying Cougars. Keep thinking Michigan every time I see them make a play. But yeah, so many great matchups, and the grind of the season, because you had those 4 weeks of training camp before school starts, and then this is like week 4, week 5 of the season. So now you're 8 weeks in, and those every day in practice, going over different things, and this is where teams starting to separate themselves and make themselves either you're going to have a great year or it's going to be a rebuilding year.
Yeah, and a lot of these teams are basically doing their homework on teams.
That's right.
I've seen a couple schools that was in the stands here tonight that's scouting these players because they want to win.
Right.
I seen Ike here tonight, Ike High School coaches here tonight. I seen Audie Davis coaches here tonight. I've also seen Aldine coaches here tonight. And like I said, this district is really strong. This district has every school has a rivalry with each other in
That's
this
right.
district. This is, believe it or not, is a rivalry.
Yes,
but it's gonna be a good season, man. I do expect coming after watching this game. I do expect it to be a very tight district, especially in the Aldine district. I think it's gonna come down to Nimitz and Ike at the end. Ike is pretty good. Ike has a very, very good quarterback over there. It's really gonna come down to Nimitz and Ike for the district title. We watched Davis. We watched MacArthur, obviously. Aldine, I'm not too familiar, but I know that they have a chance. History wise, they don't. It's not really the best, but but I do have it coming down to Nimitz and Ike with the district championship.
Yeah, Nimitz and Eisenhower, that's been one of the more important games year in and year out here in this district. And it'll be exciting to watch. It's just so much talent, like you said, Jarvis, throughout the as we're now at the end of the third quarter, starting the fourth quarter. So much talent, and it'd be interesting to see who comes out on top. Third down here.
Third down and 11. Warren with the drop back, the pass, pick, the fifth pick of the night. Going to number 3, Jalen Jackson.
Jalen on the move with a convoy. 5 interceptions. It's been a tough night for Smith, but what an interception there from Jackson. And to make things interesting, because, this is like you said, a tough district. You still got Spring, who's winless so far, and who hasn't even scored a touchdown so far this year. They have played some really good football teams in Cypress Lake, Summer Creek, and Grand Oaks. And then you also have Westfield in this district as well, who's also 0-3. And they match up tomorrow. Both teams winless. Westfield lost 55-0 to get a nice gain here for a gain of 4. Trying to get the number here, number 21, Franklin on the carry. But Westfield, they lost to Sea King 32-14. They lost to Hightower 29-25, and they also lost to North Shore 55-0. So just a tough start. I mean, this is as wide open as a district's been in a while.
And those are powerhouse of schools. So like those are not just no pushover schools.
Yeah.
Hightower, North Shore, and Westfield is give us Westfield their respect. Every right, so Westfield is usually really good.
Yeah, Westfield is good.
So I wouldn't look at their early schedule and see what their record is. I don't want their district to sleep on them because they can very much still win the district after losing 3 preseason games. So
yeah, those are tough three games to open up, and Decaney also 0-3. So this district is wide open. Nimitz looks good. Eisenhower looks good. We yet to see what Westfield and Spring brings to the table once they get into district play, but it's gonna be a very, very competitive district. And Davis is always good. They put up a good fight against Willis. And at quarterback, number 20, Alfred Freeman. It's gonna be 4th and 1, and yeah, these number 44, he's just crashing. Victor Ragoza, he's just crashing in on the backside. Interesting to see. It's 4th down now, and it is a running clock. The clock's not stopping. If Nimitz gets the ball again, if they wanted to, they can pull that rock, and the quarterback, there would be nobody there to tackle him. But the way number 44 has been crashing all night, a simple read option just to keep him honest. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Generals. Running clock here for the rest of the game, as we're right now at the 8:46 mark. First and 10. Again, pistol formation, 5 interceptions for Smith. Just been a tough night for the young man. He's going to bounce back from this, no doubt in my mind. As we have a false start here. And so make it 1st and 15. Looks like Nimitz is going to head off to 3 and 1 and incomplete pass there. And, Nimitz, they have a pretty good opportunity here to start things off pretty hot. As next week they take on Aldine, and then after that they'll face, they'll get into their gauntlet of Westfield, Davis, and Eisenhower. So, a couple of weeks here for Nimitz to really tune up and get prepared for that, that tough stretch of schedule they have coming up.
What's Eisenhower's record?
Let me get that pulled up. As he gets a first down there. Eisenhower right now is 2 and 1. They lost to Westbrook. They beat Clearbrook 27-18. They also beat West Fork.
New school. Gotta be.
That's my first time. I'm not sure where West Fork is, but we do have an interplay on the field. We'll step aside. You're watching Vype Live. Vype Live, able to walk off on his own power. Young man, Jalen Jackson, who made the previous interception, is going to have an inside dive here. And that is stopped. Be 2nd and 10 here. Nice carry by number 9, Corey Fisher. Corey Fisher. You know, it's just been a tough night for Ryan Smith. He's the only quarterback listed on the general roster. 5 interceptions. He's probably not going to want to watch this film, but there's a lot of opportunities for him to get better and learn from this film and help his team get to a good spot. Here's a quick screen pay to the outside, and that is a nice gain, pick up a gain of 4. Great tackle. 15, Elijah Taylor. It's going to be 3rd down here for MacArthur. Putting together a nice drive here. Trying to close things out. Deep shot he has on.
Has him.
And pass interference.
Oh, called the flag.
The automatic 1st down here for the Generals. There's a run here from Corey Fisher. Fisher able to pick up a nice gain on the play. So bring up 2nd down here. Nimitz showing pressure. Here's an inside zone carry for Trinidad Espinoza as we get ready for the final 3.5 minutes of this ball game. Still have a 2-minute warning coming up. Bring up 3rd and 1. Just took a quick snapshot of some teams around the area, and it's going to be an interesting year. Tasceta took a tough loss to Austin Westlake. They have Sea King coming up next. North Shore right now taking on Humble. There's a lot of good games going on across the Houston area.
I actually went to that game when Tasceta played with Austin Westlake, and that game was crazy.
Wow.
You had players running back multiple kickoff returns, interception returns. It was only so much that Tasceta could do because Austin Westlake has so much depth.
Yes.
Especially on defense. They can pull out their starting first half defensive line, and that second half, the second D line is just as good.
Yeah, they got some size too.
Yeah, they got some size. Yeah, so it was pretty. The matchup was pretty uneven, but Tasceta is still Tasceta. They did their thing. They still kept up till the end.
Yeah,
the game was like 28-21 or something like that.
Yeah, that's an exact score. It was a very close game, and Tasceta they have state championship aspirations. So does Austin Westlake, North Shore, and Summer Creek. Those Duncanville still seems like they're the team to beat in the state right now. They just continuously reload with talent.
Yes, when you're a state champion, you are going to forever be the team to beat. But I do believe North Shore, they could do it. They could do it this year. Like I said, in the last 2 games, they've outscored their opponents 97-0. I know tonight they played a game. I don't know the score just yet, but I will have updates on that score here shortly.
As we're at the 2-minute warning, Nimitz will take over at the 15-yard line. And quick inside zone play, and he has all the space ahead of him. Here he is.
Outside.
Franklin.
Sideline.
Cutting up. Still running out to the 15.
He has himself a 100-yard day today. Second back for 100 yards.
2 rushes, well over 100 yards. Well over 300 yards for rushing for this Nimitz offense. They've just been dominant on the offensive line. And when you have a great offensive line, it rarely matters who's carrying the rock. I mean, all these running backs have done a phenomenal job, but this offensive line has just been clearing pathways for these tailbacks. Looks like Nimitz, they're going to go victory formation here.
With the backup quarterback.
And they're going to take a knee.
The MVP of this game today is going to be the Nimitz Cougars offensive line.
Yes.
So their offensive line was very, very much dominant. The quarterback and all the running backs need to take all the linemen to either Raising Cane's, McDonald's, your local Chick-fil-A.
Taking a Whataburger.
Get them a little Caesar's pizza apiece, right?
Yeah.
Right, something, Whataburger, something, because they did their thing tonight. The offensive line did what they needed to do. They were the MVPs tonight. If I was some of them, I'll actually get this film right away and put it on the tape, because a lot of this film tonight looks good. A lot of it.
It looks good. They did a phenomenal job. As Nimitz will win this one 51-7. They only scored 2 points in the second half due to a safety, but definitely took their foot off the gas there. Put a lot of their secondary players in, getting those opportunities. But these starting linemen should definitely put their film out there. Every college team is looking for some linemen. Everyone needs depth. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Nimitz wins this one 51-7 over the MacArthur Generals. You was watching District 14 6A football here on Vype Live. I'm Gentry Williams. We're signing out. Good night, everyone.